Peace. What's good, my peoples? Artie Stacks.
Lord Jamar with the dilly.
What's popping?
Everything is everything. Salute.
We got some things to talk about.
Yes, sir. Starting to get hot than a mug out there, too.
Might have to get on you later, but that's later.
Uh-oh.
I saw something that made me laugh. We're going to talk about it.
Okay. Getting hot than a mug outside.
Hot in the mug.
I think summer is finally here.
Well, technically, it's not here, but it's coming. It's almost here. Peace to the gods. Peace to the earths. Hey, what's good, y'all? Miss Ravioli. Tyson Williams. Chris Bryant. Diplomatic. Vic FM. What's good, my good people?
Shout out, Vic.
Welcome back to What You Think, Lord. I'm Lord Jamar. That's the homie Artie Stacks. What's good, Stackington? Let me get you on the equal cam right now.
Word.
What's good? What's good, Stackington?
Yo, blessed to be alive to see another day, man. Sometimes we take for granted the little things, man.
Indeed. It's good to see you, bro.
Hey, always good to see you, my brother. What's going on, man?
Shout out to your boy Big Stu. I know you out there in St. Louis. I don't know if y'all knew that, but the homie Artie Stacks is out in St. Louis, and he's recording out of Big Stu's studios. And yeah, you always have it looking nice, man. Your background and shit. You be having different colors and shit. You got the green and the blue going on. And shit. I see you, bro. I see you with the golden mic and shit.
That's Big Stu.
Shout out to Big Stu. All right, well, since we shouting out people real quick, you know my number one fucking sponsor on the Godcast is Miracle Food. That's right, Miracle Food, the cleanser, the immune booster. Shout out to my brother, the Chakra Doctor. That's a black-owned company. Health is wealth, people. And, you know, all this type of shit they're talking about to try to, help you with your health. There's other things that can help you with your health besides Bang Bang Boogie and all this other shit. You know what I mean? And face diapers. There's natural things created by nature. By the creator, and a lot of those things are inside Miracle Food. So go to the website chakradoctor.org and get you a bottle of Miracle Food. Okay, that out the way. This past weekend, yours truly went down to Baltimore. And they were having their second screening of Buck Breaking by Tariq Nasheed. Buck Breaking by Tariq Nasheed. Now, I am in this film, people, along with a lot of other scholars, Dr. Ma'at, Wesley Muhammad, Dr. Jeffries, Professor Kaba, a whole bunch of people are in this movie. It was my first time seeing the shit. And let me say, it was great. It was very well put together. You know, I'm not sure how many movies, how many documentaries Tariq has put together so far, but you know, as you keep doing something, you're gonna get better and better as you do it. And so it's got to be at least his fifth, sixth, you know, if not more documentary. And you can just tell that he's got his shit together. You know what I mean? As far as putting all this information together in a cohesive way that moves along in a way that keeps the viewer engaged. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
Was this your first one? Was this your first one? You've been in another one of his.
No, this is the first one. I always wanted to be in like Hidden Colors and shit like that. You know, the first time I seen him, I was like, damn, why didn't it hit me up for this? Like, I felt like I would have been a good fit.
Right.
But people didn't really know the type of shit I was on at that time, other than Brand Nubian. They didn't necessarily know what type of speaker I was. So, you know, but I knew.
Right.
So I was like, damn, you know, I wish they'd hit me up. But finally, you know, you make knowledge born and you see certain things in your mind. And, you know, I saw myself being in a Tariq Nasheed movie. I didn't know which one it would be, but, you know, here it is. Now I'm in a Tariq Nasheed movie. So shout out to Tariq Nasheed. Y'all go get the DVD, or I believe you can check it out online. Oh, I see Big Stu in the chat.
How was Baltimore? That's my old stomping ground, DC, Washington, DC, Baltimore area. How was it?
Oh man, it was dope, man. Shout out to a brother named Jabari who brought me out there. He got a barbershop out there. I believe it's called Conscious Cuts.
Shout out.
It took me to this place called to eat called the Terra Cafe, black owned restaurant. You know, they had some day party going in there while we was walking through to get the food. You know, they had a fish sandwich in there.
Where's this by? Is this by the harbor? In the harbor?
I don't think so. I can't, you know, don't get me lying. I don't know where exactly we was at in Baltimore. Hang on. First of all, shout out to Tony Mario Golden II. You said, love seeing this channel grow. Forget the Russian. Yeah, goddamn right. Thank you, my brother. We appreciate you. This Vic FM, peace to you, brother. He said, this is the least I could do right now. Sorry, Uncle Lord and Cousin A. I'm on IG. Follow Vic. Okay. Thank you, my brother. We appreciate you.
Salute.
And y'all go follow Vic right now. My brother Vic FM. That's his IG right there.
Word.
Give him a follow.
Word.
Let him know that you watch the Godcast and that you appreciate him.
Word.
So all I could say is this fish sandwich was, you know, it was mother slapping worthy. Like, you know what I mean? like it was very fucking good. Yeah, whatever they put on it, whatever dressing, I didn't really need to put no hot sauce or no extra shit on it. Like, but it wasn't too weighed down with a bunch of gloopy sauce. You know what I mean? It was just enough to make it flavorful, and had the veggies on there, and then they had this cabbage on the side that was seasoned to perfection, and it was, oh man, the shit was very, very good.
So it got Lord Jamar's approval, huh?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Got the Lord J cosign.
Okay.
And I would definitely recommend you go check out the Terra Cafe the next time you are in the Baltimore area.
Word.
That being said, let's move on a little bit. Because the one that really plugged me in to coming down there is one of our viewers. Shout out to Dr. Ma'at, who was also in she was also in Buck Breaking, and she has a series called Mel Trek. Okay, this is DVDs for children where they're teaching African history. Okay, so you'll want to go check out Dr. Ma'at, and she'll let you know how you can get a hold of these. But these are called Mel Trek, and what I think episode 1, episode 2, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. And yeah, something for the seeds, man. We need to control our narrative. We need to be teaching our seeds, from when they're seeds. We give up our children a little too early to these strangers that we don't know, and believe that they're going to educate our children properly, and they don't. So let's start taking that shit back into our hands. And finally, I met a brother there by the name of Olatunji Mwamba. I believe that's how you say his name. Olatunji Mwamba. And he wrote a book called An African-Centered Response to the LGBTQIA Organizations and Their Agenda. The conversation no one wants to have. Okay? Shout out to Digger. Digger just shot us.
What'd she say? What Digger doing, man?
I'm never sitting still when you shoot. I'll just donate.
What Digger in them streets?
Yo, we love you, Digger. We know you moving around out here. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Love you, Digger.
Yeah. I didn't figure you'd be sitting still on a Tuesday night. So I didn't even try to hit you for this. I was going to hit you for maybe tomorrow or Thursday. So if you could put your brakes on, and pump your brakes a little bit, get somewhere stable, and
get the loud throat ready.
Let's shoot this puppy. Yeah, get your loud throat ready, and let's shoot this puppy. So anyway, yeah. So shout out to this brother and his book, and just trying to show light to our people. What we doing. Yeah. Some shit went down when I was there, but I don't want to get into it.
Where,
all I
want
to say, huh? Yeah.
And be more?
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I could have I could have got on my verbal bombing shit, but I just chilled. Oh,
this too suspenseful.
No.
It's too suspenseful.
We'll leave it at that. But trust me, niggas don't want it with me. They don't want it with me.
Hey,
okay.
We don't talk about that off camera.
They don't want it with me.
I got into an incident as well, but we talk about it off camera.
You don't want it with me. But anyway, let's get into it.
Let's get it popping. Did you have a chance, Lord Jamar, to check out the Floyd Mayweather fight versus Logan Paul?
Yes, I did.
Would you give us your thoughts on that, man? I just saw highlights of it here and there. What'd you think about it? Did you like it?
To me, it was, it was highway robbery, just the way that Floyd said it was. He said, whenever I could make a heist, why not make a heist like this? It's something about certain people, man. It's just like they'll draw you in, your attention. You know what I mean? And these were two individuals where they both have that energy. You kind of want to see what each one is going to do. And so when they brought it together, it was almost like, damn, kind of do have to see this. Like, like, fuck it. I would pay 50 to just see what the fuck, you know what I mean, is going on with this. But at the end of the day, if we expected to see a real, like the old school Mayweather, doing what Mayweather does, then yeah, we was going to be disappointed. I mean, I think as long as they ain't let the white boy fucking knock him out of some crazy shit, then it's a win to me. You know what I mean? Because that's the only really way he could have lost is if the white boy came in there and fucked him up.
He tried. I saw a little clip.
He had one little flurry that he tried, and then all of a sudden, fucking boom. Some people are debating whether fucking Mayweather had this nigga knocked out for a couple seconds because it looked like boom, he hit him with some shit, and then like it seemed like Mayweather might have been holding him up or some shit like that. Now, of course, the guy is denying that was the case and all that type of shit. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that, Digger. He's denying that that's the case. And whatever. But Digger brings up a good point right here. Digger says, I love how she's just interactive through the chat. Digger says, I don't like the fact that some random YouTuber can get in the ring and last with one of our greats. Shaking my head. Now that is true. Like certain things should be reverent. Certain things shouldn't be just so easy. Just because you got money, you can fucking all of a sudden, I can fly Air Force One or some shit. Like they would never do that. Like, you understand what I'm saying? There's certain shit that I don't give a fuck how famous you are or whatever the fuck that you shouldn't have access to. And the fact that they'll use one of our greats to let this guy basically live out his white boy fantasies, which is what this is, because he said it at the end, like, shit, I can't even believe that, y'all even went for this shit. Like, that's the kind of shit he was saying that they're like, wow. I can't even believe I'm in the ring with Floyd. Like, are you kidding me? He's one of the greatest fighters. This is still surreal to me. Because even him, he probably can't believe his white privilege of, you know what I mean? How many spoiled niggas would be able to just get in the ring? Or let's say, who's a white champion? Who's somebody white that white people revere in sports?
Butterbean?
No, not Butterbean. Let's say Wayne Gretzky, right?
Yeah.
Wayne Gretzky in hockey or some shit. You know what I mean?
Or Larry Bird.
Now I'm just, I'm a black dude and I'm so popular on YouTube that, they're going to let me play one-on-one against Wayne Gretzky. Like, yeah, they wouldn't even entertain no shit like that. Wayne wouldn't even fucking entertain it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, so Digger, you can have a good point. And I understand. I agree. Actually, I agree. It is some bullshit that he can just jump up in there.
And let's not forget the fact that this was an exhibition fight, so it doesn't count against.
Right. Well, first of all, it was agreed that there would be no announcer of a winner or loser, which is some bullshit in a way too. Like, look how it, look how it protects. To me, it protects the white dude. Because there's no way that Floyd was going to lose this shit. Like, he's a real boxer. He's had real fights with real warriors. Like, I'm sorry. Like, this guy has not been boxing long enough to really be in there with a fighter like Floyd and really, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. And he was mad big. What, he was 30, 40 pounds heavier than him and still couldn't do the job. Like,
he looked like a heavyweight. He
is a heavyweight.
Man.
He is a heavyweight. Floyd ain't no goddamn heavyweight.
Right.
So anyway, yeah, it is some bullshit. I saw it. It was, it was a robbery. It wasn't an exciting fight. It wasn't, I wish Floyd would have really tagged him up. I wish Floyd wouldn't even let him, homeboy try to get that flurry off where he just had to protect and, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that looked crazy.
Yeah, but it was some bullshit. Anybody that know about boxing know that was some bullshit. It wasn't nothing that Floyd couldn't handle. You know what I mean? Now maybe somebody else that's not as experienced as the.
Do you think
was that Jake or which one is that? Jake or what is
Logan Paul?
Yeah, I get them mixed up.
Yeah, Logan Paul. Do you think it would have made Mayweather look a certain kind of way if he would have lost or got knocked out, considering that it wouldn't go as a blemish against his record, even though it was an
it
exhibition?
would have went against a blemish against his hood record.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like. First of all, I don't know, but I hope you're good about to segue into the Lamar Odom and the white boy, the other white boy. What's his name?
Oh, I can't think of it. I know what you're
Come
talking
on,
about.
the singer dude, B. The singer, say his name in the chat, people. What's his name? Lamar just fought. What's his name? Anyway, Aaron Carter. So anyway, like Floyd. Well, especially Lamar though. Like you can't let no Aaron Carter whoop your ass. I'm sorry. Like Aaron Carter is an ex fucking, you know what I mean? Crack smoking, meth smoking type. Hey, shut up. Type motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? Like we would have had to seriously go to the board and consider like revoking Lamar's fucking black card or some shit. Like, seriously. Like,
weren't you there?
If he let Lamar, I mean, not Lamar, if he let fucking Aaron Carter fucking whoop his ass, oh, no. We would have had to, at the very least, we would have had some sort of adjournment. Like, hang on, we got to talk about this, y'all. Like, can Lamar still call himself black?
Weren't you there with him? I saw.
Huh? Yeah, I seen
you were with him, weren't you?
Yeah, I seen him out in Atlanta and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. When he was training for the shit. And he was training to some fucking brand Nubian punk jump up to get beat down. And I'm like, yeah, brother, you better do your goddamn thing. And again, like, it seems like some of these white dudes, they try to come, you know, with as much as they can come. And they be put your head down and just start swinging. Shout out to Big Stu Films. Appreciate you, Big Stu.
Big Stu, salute.
Yeah, he said St. Louis checking in. Invite all to watch this great content. That's right. So yeah, he was training and shit, but I'm like, yo, bro, I seen a video where the nigga Aaron Carter was like beating the shit out of one of those dummies and shit. You know what I mean? One of those punching dummies. I was like, man, this boy better not let this fucking ex-fucking meth-smoking zombie fucking whoop his ass. You better not. You better not. So, yeah, I was very happy to
you was in his corner, Lord J.
Of course. Of course. So that being said, if Floyd would have let homeboy whip his ass too,
even though it wouldn't have went against 50-0, it wouldn't have been 50-1.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if it would have blemished his
it wouldn't have
his physical record. It would have blemished our psychological record of Floyd. In a way, did he blemish what he did? Was that a blemish? Nah, not really. Because he, you know, niggas know, man, that's just a older fighter now who retired, who just made a crazy bag off some bullshit. You know what I mean? Like off some easy work. But again, if he would have lost, we would have been looking at him sideways. You know what I mean? As the black community, and just, you know what I mean? Just as people in general would have looked at him sideways. So I'm glad that didn't happen. And Lamar, thank you. Yeah, stuck to your jab. You knew you was long. You know what I mean? Stick to your jab. Let that jab do the talking.
I said,
and he had a TKO Jamar. Actually. Lamar had a TKO on his bitch ass. Yeah, so that was nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
It would have been nice to see Floyd do the same thing. Lord Jamar, I had asked why does he keep taking on these exhibition fights? It's almost like
it's free money.
It's almost like, are you not happy with being 50-0 and you want to take an L? Like, why? You've got enough money.
No, it's free. Well, I mean, I guess some people would say, do you ever have enough money?
Mm.
Somebody said black versus white in all these boxing matches. Talk about it, Lord Jamar. That is true. They are setting up a lot of these as race wars. Best believe White Boys was gassed when Homeboy knocked out Nate Robinson. They was gassed after that. Ooh, yeah. Like, you know what I mean? They was feeling good about themselves after that. You know, after this fight, not so much. But that is at the same time, you know, Floyd didn't handle them to the point where niggas would have got it hyped off the shit. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like if he would have knocked them out, you would have some niggas would have been out there like, yeah, white boy, you know what I mean? We out here knocking white boys out. You know what I mean? Like he didn't give niggas to have a chance to have a feeling like that. Yeah, white boys had that feeling when Nate Robinson got knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, black niggas. You know what I mean? I'm a white boy. I can knock you out.
Don't you think we kind of all want to see the white versus black? It adds more excitement than black on black. You know what I mean? Entertainment wise.
I mean, I think there's a part of us that wants to see that. Ultimately, we want to see good fights, though. I don't want to just see black on white. I want to see two good fighters that are competing at a high level against each other. Right. And at the end of the day, let's not forget that's what boxing is supposed to be about. You know, who's the best conditioned? Who's the best technician? Who has the most heart? Who, you know, who can keep their head, their calmness the most in order to become victorious. That's what boxing is supposed to be about. Not just about money, not just about, you know, wins and losses and shit like that, you know?
Right.
It's supposed to be man on man, mano on mano. Because it's one of the only, you know, the few sports where it's like just one person. It's not a team sport. It's a one-on-one sport. You know what I mean? And ain't nobody in there to help you.
Right. Right. Lord Jamar, have you ever heard of Don Staley?
Who?
Don Staley.
Don Staley?
Staley.
Nope.
Okay, just going into my on the sports topic here on the United Mean Network. Ask Lord Jamar, what you think, Lord? Hall of Famer, Hooper and coach Don Staley is 100% confident she would thrive at the helm of an NBA team, saying, I surely can stand in front of men and lead them. Now, she is one of the greatest WNBA players of all time, and she is reportedly one of two female candidates interviewing with the Portland Trailblazers to replace Terry Stotts. And if she's hired, she would become the first woman to be named head coach in the NBA.
Okay. And your question to me is, do I think a woman can coach an NBA team?
Yes, she said, quote, I come with a lot of credentials. Staley told the New York Times, as well as, I surely have the confidence. I surely can stand in front of men and lead them.
I don't see why not.
Okay.
I don't see why not. Now, I don't think that's, you know, I don't think any old woman can do that. She must be you're one of the special ones that are able to go into that job. If she's able to stand in front of these men and earn their respect, to the point where they'll play for her in a way that they'd play for any other coach, then why not?
Right.
But you know, because there's male coaches that can't achieve that sometimes. So if she's able to achieve that, then more power to her. I'm sure she probably, if she, you know, she probably grew up in basketball. So she probably understands the game to a high level and the fundamentals and, you know, all of that type of shit.
She's a 6-time All-Star in the WNBA and most recently named Coach of the Year in 2020 because she
Right.
coaches college ball.
My question though is, would the players respect her the same? And that's just something that's real. That's got to be answered and addressed. And what makes her so sure that she can lead men? Like, she's been leading women all this time. Has she ever led men? Because, you know, there's
Only
nuances,
college women.
to all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain leaderships that are leadership qualities that are general, but then there's certain things that are tailored to men and women. The way you might lead women might necessarily be the way you lead men. And is this more of, now that I think about it, is this more of the gender swapping, role reversal? We want to see women in traditional men's roles, and we want to see men in traditional women's roles.
But let me read the quote again, Lord Jamar. Okay. Quote, I surely can stand in front of men and lead them. End quote.
Okay. That she feels like she can stand in front of men and lead them. And maybe she can. I don't know. I'm just saying that's the question. That's the variable. Because I could see a player, getting upset and be like, fuck that bitch. Just like they say to a male coach, fuck that nigga. Or, you know what I mean? Fuck that cracker. They be saying all kind of shit you don't hear, you know what I mean, when you're not privy to what's really going on the court.
Unless sometimes the boom
Players
microphone catches it.
I'm saying, yeah, players have temper tantrums at practice, all kind of shit. She's yelling at, who this bitch thinks she? You know what I mean? Like I don't know. A dude might snap, you know what I mean? I just don't know. And it all depends on her style. She might have had a style where she was like yelling at the girls and they went for it because this is a strong female, but now if she's yelling at the males, are they going to go for that like that? I don't know. I don't know.
She further on went and elaborated in her interview with the New York Times was that since this would be the first ever in history that a woman could potentially lead a NBA team as head coach, that there would be people looking for any small little mistake that she might make and be like, now see, to be her downfall. So you may be onto something.
I mean, yeah, of course they do that. You know what I mean? Again, what's the purpose? Like, why? If you've been a successful coach in the female leagues, why do you want to coach in the male leagues? Just so you can say you've done it? Like, is that something that you really grew up wanting to do? Like, I always want to, when I grow up, I want to be the first woman to coach an NBA team. I want to stand in front of men and lead them. Like, why? Why is this so important? I'm just curious. Like, does this really prove that, women are somehow the same as men when we know men and women are not the same? And I'm not saying one is greater than the other, but I'm saying equal is not identical.
I remember that post you put up.
Although we can be equal, doesn't mean that we're identical and have to be the same and be able to do the same jobs and all this type of shit. Like it's just the psychology of it, of trying to break down certain norms, has been going for a while now, and this shit is crazy. Like, enough already with this shit. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, okay, let her coach. You know what I mean? Let her coach, and we'll
Yeah,
see what happens. That's all I can say. We'll
yeah,
see what happens.
yeah.
If
She's
she does
competing.
good, you know what I mean?
Right.
Now, is she just gonna exist? Is she gonna fucking take motherfuckers and get to the championship and all that type of shit? Let's see. Because that's another whole level of it. Is she now just gonna exist as a coach in the NBA, doing just enough to get by? Or is she going to show that, yo, not only can I fucking stand in front of men and lead them, I can lead them to a championship, which is what every fucking, franchise wants, and which is, I'm sure they're going to have to consider upon hiring her.
Yeah, it's her and another woman that are going for the position. Lord Jamar, now segueing into this next topic, I kind of thought about you, man. I'm not gonna lie. Do you remember when you, I, and Raw Digger would go film the Godcast over at the Black Lady Theater? Shout out to the Black Lady Theater in Brooklyn.
Of course.
And we had a ritual every time you and Digger would stop where to get coffee and the snacks and all that. One of your favorite spots, right?
Okay.
Dunkin' Donuts. Now, now this story reminded me of you, my brother. Rapper Day Day was arrested at his home in Atlanta. Did you hear about that?
No.
Okay, so he turned himself in. He voluntarily went to his store at his home in Atlanta, got arrested.
I don't even really know who Day Day is, but okay, keep continue.
Yeah. Hey, Young World. I was going to ask you about Slick Rick. Hey, Young World with these new rappers, okay? So, rapper Day Day was arrested at his home in Atlanta for a Dunkin' Donuts stabbing.
Say word. What happened?
Apparently, he went to Dunkin' Donuts and
ordered an iced latte. They gave him a hot one. What happened?
Something like that.
And he gave them a hot one?
Yes. He drives all the way back home. You know how when we used to go to Dunkin' Donuts to the drive-thru and sometimes we don't check the bag. He drives all the way home and was like, they didn't give me the chocolate.
These motherfuckers gave me a sausage biscuit.
Yes.
I told him I wanted the turkey sausage. Oh, they almost made me eat swine.
Yes.
Ooh. Let me go back and shoot somebody.
Yes, exactly. So he drives back to the Dunkin' Donuts location, and the video footage is online. You know how they got the cameras inside the restaurant. Mm-hmm. He's arguing with the Dunkin' Donuts girl, and they get into a shouting match. Next thing you know, the Dunkin' Donut girl runs around the counter to where he is.
Why?
He turns around.
Why? The fuck she doing that for?
Yeah, that's what people are saying. So then he turns around and stands his ground. Mind you, him and his boys dressed in all black with a black hoodie on. And he turns around to stand his ground. And the Dunkin' Donuts girl comes out like she's trying to assault him.
And said, whoa. What happened?
Yes. The footage shows the girl coming swinging at rapper Day Day. What does rapper Day Day do? Allegedly on the camera, he pulls out his poker.
Stabbing a girl.
Yes. What you think, Lord Jamar?
Okay. My question is, why didn't you check the bag before you left? No. Seriously. Why are we stabbing girls that are coming at us? Why are we not just grabbing her fucking the old school, grabbing a girl by her fucking wrists and just like, controlling her and shit? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, yo, relax. Like, you crazy? Like, why would you feel like you had to pull out your poker and start stabbing a female.
Mm.
And when I mean poker, I mean a knife, not your dick. Yeah. Why would you do that? I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand why dudes do that.
So the Atlanta PD were investigating for 6 months. This happened around December 2020. And when he ran out of there, one of his shoes came off. And he left behind one of his shoes in the Dunkin' Donuts when he was running out.
He did a Cinderella? He did a Cinderella? Are you telling me they found him on some Cinderella shit? Well, we just have to find who fits this slipper.
Yeah, man.
Who fits this Yeezy? Whoever fits this Yeezy, we shall know who committed the crime. Wait, hang on. It says Day inside. Wait, hang on. This says Day inside the Yeezy. Anybody know a Day? Anybody know a Day?
Yeah, man. They came to his house. They came to his house about 5 deep. Knocked on the door.
Serious?
They came to his house
5 deep, and he opened the door with his knife in his hand. Like, hello? Is that what happened?
Yes. And he says in the video, he goes, "Why are you guys making all this noise? I told you I'm cooperating with you guys. You guys are going to be making all this noise, banging on my door."
Oh, man. Oh, man. You can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up.
And not only did they trace him from the shoe, you know, the camera, they zoomed.
Maybe his feet was stinking and they just tracked the scent. They smelled his feet all the way to the crib. Huh?
Right.
That could have happened. They get the dogs. Woo, those are some funky feet. I don't think it's going to be hard. Follow the funk.
So rapper Day, you see the color of your shirt and your hat? He has dreads dyed the same color as your shirt. Okay. So they did a still shot video from the Dunkin' Donuts. They did a still shot video from the Dunkin' Donuts and did a freeze frame of his face like this. Now, mind you, he had on a black hoodie, him and his boy. And guess what was sticking out of the side of the black hoodie?
A green dread.
The green dreads.
Right.
And so based upon that still shot photo from the surveillance video, plus Day-Day's missing shoe, they concluded the 6-month investigation and knocked on his door 3 to 5 deep.
And wait, what happened to the sister? She ain't die or nothing, did she?
I don't think she did. I'm not sure what kind of injuries she sustained from the stabbing, the alleged stabbing.
Well, and now Day is facing what?
I'm not sure the exact charges, if it's a misdemeanor or it could be a felony assault charge with a deadly weapon. Yes.
Somebody said he answered the door wearing one shoe. Oh, that's my shoe. Thank you. Mr. Day, is this Yeezy? Is this yours?
Is this your Yeezy?
Is this your Yeezy?
Oh, my goodness.
I was looking. Where did you find that? At the scene of a crime. At the scene of a stabbing.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine running out of the Dunkin' Donuts realizing, oh, I left my shoe?
Nigga, you're gonna realize the minute this shit come off and you limp running out of that motherfucker. You gonna know immediately. Your whole gait is different. You gonna know the fuck.
Oh my goodness.
When you step on the fucking pebble, when you step on the glass out in the parking lot from the 40 that was broken. You're gonna know you ain't got no shoe on. You're gonna know.
Let me reference Slick Rick again, the great Slick Rick. Hey, young world. Moving on to another young rapper. Did you hear what happened to rapper Sway Lee when he was celebrating his birthday in Miami?
Nah, what happened to Sway Lee? I met the young man one time. He was a good good young kid.
Oh, okay.
What happened?
Word. So rapper Sway Lee gets robbed of $300K worth of jewelry from his hotel room in Miami while he was celebrating for his birthday. He was out there for a week and end up taking a L, $300K worth of jewelry.
How? I mean, was it
Well,
a sneaky job? Like they snuck in his room while he wasn't there? Was it a kick in the door waving the 4-4? Like, what kind of robbery was this? Do we know?
yeah, well, if I were him, I would have kept my jewelry on him. But apparently, you know how when we travel, we go to these different hotels, and I guess they have a safe in the hotel room. I'm not sure if he put it in the safe or he just left it out laying around on the dresser or on his bed. But apparently, it was from room service. While he was out and about celebrating his birthday, room service came in, and when he got back to his hotel room, he noticed $300K worth of jewelry was missing. So he went down to the lobby and to accuse the people at the lobby, "Hey, your workers stole my jewelry." And
And they were wearing their jewelry.
the guy behind the jewelry says, "Well, okay, here's your bracelet," and they give him his bracelet back.
Are you serious?
Yes. They give him back his iced out bracelet, but the rest of the jewelry was missing.
So they're like, we stole most of your shit, but we're gonna give you back a little bit.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, why do niggas even have $300,000 worth of jewelry in the first place? Like, why are we running around with shit like that? Like, there's so many other things that $300,000 can go towards that would be productive, that would like make more money or produce goods and services for people that really would help just your community, society, whatever you want to call it. Like, why are we spending the money on shit like that anyway? Why is he running around with that in the first place, putting his life in danger and shit like that, and making niggas want to plot on him and all this type of shit? Why we even do that?
This is not the first time this has happened to him. He's lost a case full of jewelry at the airport, and went on his IG, and he left his hard drive was in his jewelry case. He actually was his whole book bag got snatched up, and it had his jewelry case and his hard drive of so many unreleased music, and he was begging to get it back on IG. So this is not the first time he's had a slip up like this.
Yeah, well, I mean, charge it to the game. You know what I mean? I think, niggas like that, they get money and that's just a story for them. Yeah, I got robbed of $300,000 worth of jewelry one time when I was in such and such. Yeah, the next day I went out and bought $400,000 worth. Just to replace it. Fuck it, I wanted some new shit.
That kind of reminds me of the story. I think it happened maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. Baby Blue, remember Baby Blue from B2K?
Right, with the PPP.
Yeah,
PPP loans.
Well, I think
put people in prison loans.
It was about he was hanging out in the park with expensive jewelry on, and he's fighting for his life. They robbed him of his jewelry at gunpoint. I think they shot him.
Oh, I thought this was somebody. Nah, then I'm thinking.
You're thinking of the Love and Hip Hop. You're thinking of the guy from Love and Hip Hop.
Nah, some nigga named right people. Some nigga named
Baby Blue. Baby Blue is he was the
Pretty
one of the
Ricky
singers.
is in Pretty Ricky or some shit like that.
Yeah, Pretty Ricky.
Yeah,
Baby Blue.
Didn't he get locked up for some PPP? Man, you better do your Googles before you come on here.
No, I'm telling you.
He ain't get locked up for no PPP. Look it up.
That was the gentleman from Love and Hip Hop.
Nah, that was this nigga, bro. I'm telling you. Heavy set dude. He got a beard.
Yeah, light-skinned dude.
I'm telling you, man. I know what I'm talking about, bro. My mind is like a sponge, bro.
Well, I was speaking on Baby Blue because he got robbed too of his jewelry.
He might have got robbed of his jewelry, and he's
Yeah, it comes up Baby Blue PPP loan.
You
Oh
see?
yeah, he pled guilty.
I know what the fuck
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? So he got robbed and PPP. Oh, life
both.
is not good for him right now.
Yeah, both.
Goodness gracious.
Yep. Baby Blue offers advice about PPP loans following his loan fraud case. He's pled guilty. Yep, you're right.
Exactly.
Wow.
So now
I didn't know that.
He got robbed too. This is what I said. You got to do your Googles for
Yeah, I didn't know he got for a PPP fraud. I just seen the headlines where he got robbed and he was fighting for his life in ICU. Wow. Wow, amazing. Just like there was an NFL player and the Love and Hip Hop guy. He bought 8 trucks. He bought 8 trucks, a whole bunch of Gucci. Yeah. They're coming after those guys for them PPP loans. Lord Jamar, did you hear about Rihanna? Both Rihanna and Kim K's new fashion wardrobe attire that they're promoting?
Nope.
Rihanna and Kim K are now pushing for butt cleavage with buttless/crotchless leggings for women. Speak on it, Lord Jamar. You know them leggings that the females wear? The tight leggings?
That's what you said. Speak on it, Lord Jamar. Wait. Buttless crotchless.
Do me a favor. Lord Jamar, do me a favor.
How do you even keep these things up if they have no butts or crotches? They're just legs? I don't get it.
No, go to Google right now and type in Rihanna's crotchless leggings and click on images.
Oh shit.
Please. They're now promoting butt cleavage. You'll see exactly what I'm speaking of.
Okay. Actual stress. It's a
Rihanna buttless leggings.
Wait, hang on. Let me go to images. Let's see. Well, I see a bunch of pictures of Rihanna with. Nah, that can't be it. Hang on. Crotchless leggings, it is?
Yeah. You can put buttless leggings and type in Rihanna's name. Can't believe you didn't hear about this, Lord Jamar. It's Rihanna's new line.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, I see. I think I see one. Savage Fenty soft. Okay, there's one where the fucking there's like a V in the ass,
right?
And they have like they have like shoestrings going back and forth.
Yes.
In the ass area. Okay, I see. And it's going. It's a D. It almost looks. Hang on.
They're trying to make this the new wave.
Yeah, that almost looks stank. Like it's going to the asshole. Like it's just. You better be cleanly with this fucking style, ladies. I'll tell you that. Hang on, I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna let y'all see this shit. Shit crazy.
There were some women commenting saying, no way they would. You could see some women were saying they can't wear and work that out in the gym because you'd be able to see what we ate. And they can't do squats in those.
Y'all see this shit? Hang on. Whoa. I see this shit. Woo. Woo.
Wow.
Woo. I could almost smell it now. Okay. I mean, are y'all rocking this, ladies? Is this something that y'all really? Because I just Now there's some girls with those crazy fat asses, and niggas gonna be like, damn, like, but come on, man. What are we saying? Like, this girl's gonna be fucking in the club with this shit on. Like, that shit look crazy, yo. What am I, old fashioned? I don't know, man. I don't fucking know, man. This shit is crazy, yo. That shit crazy.
That's the new wave creating butt cleavage now, Lord Jamar.
Butt cleavage.
Yeah, butt cleavage.
Well.
Do you remember when we was in New York rocking out and we were tripping off of the phrase athletic leisurely or something, and they were saying how some women would wear it all day long, and I don't know if you remember that. It was on the news and they called it athletic leisurely. They would wear it to go shopping at the grocery store. Athleisure.
Yeah, athleisure. Yeah.
This is the new athleisure.
I don't know what that's not athleisure. That's fucking ass leisure. That's that's an ass lever. Leave that shit alone. Like, yeah. Like, that's just savage shit. You just try to make savage shit regular. Like, and then a girl will wear that, right? And have the nerve to say, damn, why are you staring at my ass? You got your ass cleavage out. You got all kinds of fucking. You might as well have a spotlight on your ass. Like, you might as well have neon signs and shit. That's probably the next thing. I might have just gave him an idea. Ooh, what if we did put neon signs on the ass? Somebody's thinking. That might be the shit. Maybe naked and just only with neon signs. Ooh.
Well, you said it. Things never get better. It only gets worse.
Well, hold up. So speaking now, I'm going to segue into some shit because I don't know where you getting ready to go, but I'm going to segue. But since we're talking about fashion right now, and I saw somebody ask about this in the comments earlier, I gotta bring it up. Did y'all see where the Tupac estate released some Pride Month collection of clothing in the name of Tupac? Get on your Googles right now. You didn't see that?
I didn't see that. You said a Tupac
estate has released not just a t-shirt, a collection of merch that celebrates Pride Month. What you think, Artie Stacks?
Hey, on episode 1, I had on episode 1.
Episode 1, huh?
Yeah, I had on a Pac shirt.
You're trying to start on niggas right now too, subliminally. Remember in episode 1, you're trying to let niggas know you've been here since episode 1.
Episode 1. Let's do this.
Episode 1.
I had one of these. I had one of these on the first ep. Hold on.
Back when you was.
Remember on episode 1?
Oh, when your shit was rainbow like that? You was rocking a rainbow one like that?
But it had nothing to do with Pride. This was from PacSun. Remember, the store PacSun?
Okay. Well, is that part of their collection now? Is that part of the collection?
No, it says, let me see.
Did you see the collection? Pull up the collection.
Look, you see where it says PacSun?
Yeah.
That's where I got it. That's the PacSun. So I don't know if they got that idea from that.
Bro.
But I'm looking, I'm typing
collection.
Yeah, I'm clicking on images. Let me see.
Yeah. 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 To the collection. You know.
Maybe I'm typing in the wrong thing. I typed in Tupac Estate Pride T-shirts. Is that what I should type in?
And just put in Tupac collection, see what comes up.
Tupac collection. Okay.
Slow typing motherfuckers, don't mind us.
I don't see it. Let me click all. I'm on images. No, Lord Jamar, I don't see it. Maybe I'm typing in the wrong
There
thing.
it is. Put in Tupac Pride collection.
Okay.
And then you'll see it. Oh my goodness. This should say changes. Here, let me share my screen once again with the peoples, with the good peoples.
Oh, okay. It says Tupac Estate drops Pride Month collection. Hot new hip hop.
Yeah, there you go. Here we go.
Tupac fans angry after his team releases gay Tupac collection. Tupac Estate stands with LGBTQ community and releases new Pride collection.
So here goes the, yeah.
So, but let the record reflect from episode 1, my Pac shirt had nothing to do with this. Okay?
I don't think anybody's going back except you right now, worrying about what the fuck you had on in episode 1. Okay. So let's leave that alone.
Yes, sir. Yeah, this is wild. I didn't know this.
What's this all about? Like, they got a rainbow Tupac face on the back of this. It says changes, and that's, I guess, that's so deep because the overriding message, it says changes. Like, look how they're trying to change society with a certain mentality and a certain, and how people think they're changing from one thing to another. Like, yo, shit is kind of crazy. And they're using someone that we revere, in hip hop to promote this. Now, the question has to be asked, if Tupac was alive, would he have approved of this?
No.
Would he have wanted this?
No. And I'm basing that off of his lyrics.
Right.
Especially when he went off on Dr. Dre. He said California Love Part 2 without Dre. So I don't think he would have approved of that. So it's got to be, I'm thinking maybe it's got to be a money issue. Maybe Tupac's estate needs some money, Lord Jamar. They're trying to generate revenue.
I mean, yeah, but, okay.
That's the only thing I could chalk it up to, is this a money thing, and the Tupac estate might need some bread. They're chasing that bag, that rainbow bag.
Yeah.
Taste the rainbow.
No thanks.
You know what I mean?
No thanks. I'm good. So yeah, I was just curious. I don't know what y'all think about it in the chat, people. Like, first of all, who's doing this? Because his mother's deceased. Mm-hmm. Who's in control of his estate? That's something to ponder.
I know it was an attorney out in LA that I had correspondence with over the years that was running his estate. I'm not sure if she's still doing it.
They said they are trying to calcify his warrior spirit in the youth. That's a deep quote. Teresita Von Baum. That's an ill name. Teresita Von Baum.
That's deep. Calcify. That's deep.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they calcify your pineal gland.
Mhm.
When something is calcified, it is hardened.
Right.
You know, and it's hard. Oh, there goes Dr. Mott. Peace, Dr. Mott. I'm just seeing you. I haven't been watching this chat much.
Peace.
Thank you again for bringing me out on Sunday. It was dope. We need to talk later though, because you know I could have went in. But anyway, yeah.
Speaking of Holly Weird, man, we're gonna stick on this Hollywood tip.
Mm-hmm.
Trending over the past 48 hours, tying in with Diddy, how Diddy wants J-Lo back. Well, you see what happened with J-Lo?
She is not fucking with the homie no more, right? With Rodriguez or A-Rod.
Right.
But then I heard she was quickly fucking with the nigga Ben Affleck.
Yeah, pictures surfaced up of them kissing like they were in 2001.
But now Diddy wants back in?
Before that picture surfaced, I read that Diddy wanted J-Lo back. It couldn't have been more than a week before I seen those pictures surface with Ben Affleck. And it's almost, the pictures are almost identical because people were comparing the 2001 picture of them kissing at an outdoor patio at a restaurant to the 2021 picture. It's almost identical. Kind of like it's almost staged, kind of sort of, with the same cup in the same place. The pictures just look identical.
Yeah. I mean, they probably did that on purpose. You're right. So what are you saying this for? What do I think about it? I mean, I don't know. It almost seems like going backwards in time. Like, wasn't it Diddy and then Ben Affleck, right?
Right.
So now it's Ben Affleck and now Diddy, or she's not even entertaining Diddy. Diddy's just running up the flagpole and seeing if it flies. Is that it? Because I know he put up a,
since she's not
like on a throwback Thursday or some shit, he put up a picture of him and J-Lo. That's what I know. Okay. Now are you sure?
Everybody's shooting their shot. They're shooting their shot.
That he actually said, yo, I want her back out loud, or are you going by what I saw, which was a throwback Thursday, and he put up a picture acting like he missed her or some shit?
Yeah, that's shooting your shot, Lord Jamar. Shooting your shot when you know she's not with A-Rod anymore. Why would you do that?
Yeah, I mean,
and I guess my main question,
because it's a nice attention getter, because he knew that people in the media would immediately say something about it. And sometimes niggas like that might just wake up one day and just feel like getting, you know what? I feel like being in the news today. I should do a throwback Thursday with fucking me and J-Lo. You know what I mean? Like it might just be some shit like that. Like a motherfucker might not even be all that serious about it. But he knows that it is a good time now. And then it is a run it up the flagpole and see if it fly. Maybe he's bullshitting, but if she was to respond and be like, oh, word, Puff, you want to do it again? And then he'd be like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, but it could have started as a joke. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of these headlines. It says P. Diddy throws shade at Bennifer with throwback J-Lo couple pic. Diddy shares Jennifer Lopez photo amid her reunion with Ben Affleck.
Oh.
So he threw that out there afterwards. Diddy trolls Jennifer Lopez Ben Affleck reunion.
Okay. See, he went in on some of the attention of it. You know, let him cut it. He's cutting in like how maybe that nigga Ben cut in on him or some shit.
Right.
Because remember, she broke out on him at a very precarious time. He protected her at that shootout and all of that, try to run in red lights and all that shit to get her the fuck out of there and all this every shit. And After that, she was like, I can't fuck with you, Puff.
Then putting out all those singles.
Connecting these streets, Puff.
Putting out all those singles. I Need a Girl, part 7, 8, 9, and 10. Remember that?
I remember being in, I think we was in Reno
Mm-hmm.
back in the days. It was one of those conventions. It's the first time I ever seen Cameron perform. Him and Jim Jones came out. They had on boxers and like robes and shit with house shoes and socks and shit on. It was hilarious. But I remember Diddy was there with Jennifer Lopez. Like, and they was walking through the hotel, like through the hotel lobby or some shit. And the nigga, Puffy was like walking ahead of her, and J-Lo was like walking behind, like following this nigga type of shit. Like, shit was kind of crazy. Like, I was like, wow, look at this.
That's kind of fly. That's kind of fly.
I was like, look at this thing. Yeah, I've seen a couple of people do that, yo.
That's that alpha energy fly male. I don't know. That's kind of fly.
It depends. Yo, I don't, maybe he was in the middle of doing some shit too. I don't know. But
it just looked real crazy.
It looked kind of ill.
The internet is kind of still uncharted territory, Lord Jamar. I know you've had your fair share of trolls and stands getting at you on the internet. The internet's almost like the wild.
Oh man, it's still here. Some of them are probably in the room right now. Kill them. No, go ahead.
So the internet is kind of a wild place. Okay, it's uncharted territory, a place where you can have keyboard warriors, Twitter fingers, internet gangsters, talking shit. So John Legend's wife, Chrissy Teigen, is now breaking her silence and issued an in-depth apology for her days of internet trolling and bullying, insisting she is now a changed woman. This all spurred from Project Runway star Michael Costello. Says Chrissy, for years-long campaign to get him blacklisted from the industry for a racist post that he put back in 2014, which he denied and said it was photoshopped. Chrissy Teigen was trolling him and calling him on all kinds of names, telling people not to work with him. And he's crying now and saying that he's had deep depression and was going to commit suicide. Speak on that, Lord J. What's your opinion on the internet and internet trolls and how it affects people saying that they're being bullied as opposed to being bullied in real life, cyberbullying, basically?
Man.
It's a different era. Era of bullying.
It's a different era. See, back in the days, there was the era of you might have had a bully that, nigga, you couldn't get into your building without seeing this motherfucker. You understand? This nigga might have lived in your building. You have to go in and out of where you live, hoping to not see this motherfucker. And the odds was very high of you seeing your bully. So you're going to have to confront your bully at some point. On the internet, you don't have to be here. You don't have to be here. You don't have to log into your fucking Twitter or your Instagram or your fucking TikTok or whatever the fuck you fuck with. You choose to do that. So that's number one. Like when you live at the crib, pretty much, and especially if you're a child, you pretty much have to live there. You don't have, a lot of people don't have the choice of saying, "Mommy, I'm being bullied. Let's move." Like, you know what I mean? Like, except some white kids did have that option. You know, I had to move. I was getting bullied so much that my mother moved us. We moved away and we went to a whole other school. You know? I mean, some shit like that. Whereas the black kids just got to go through that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Either get bullied or overcome the bully. You know what I mean? Some fucking how. So anyway.
But what's crazy, this Michael Costello guy, the star of Project Runway, he's a grown man. He's saying
the way you just said that. He said what's crazy. He's a grown man.
We're not talking about a kid here, Lord Jamar. We're not talking about nobody's child. We're talking about Michael Costello.
He sounds like a child. I'm depressed. I'm gonna commit suicide because Christy Teigen. Like, you know who else Christy Teigen was fucking trolling and fucking harassing on the internet? Donald Trump. And I bet you that nigga ain't lose nay sleep about what the fuck she said about him.
Right.
I'm sure she said way worse shit about this nigga. Hey, you shouldn't work with him. You should fucking, you know what I mean? Impeach him, all kind of shit. Try to get him fired. Same shit. I bet you that nigga Donald Trump will never be like, I'm gonna be honest, I had to go to therapy because Christy Teigen, the things she was saying to me were hurting me. You know, like that's not gonna happen.
I think he's an ABC guy too.
Peace, David Bell. Thank you. How Brandon Nubian get on the Menace Society Menace soundtrack? What's the story behind the song? Gee, good question, David Bell. How did we get on the Menace to Society soundtrack? I believe it was through the relationship. Was it through my brothers UGK? I think it was through Pimp C. Yeah, I think it was through Pimp C and Bun B somehow. Because they were on Jive Records. Menace to Society soundtrack was on Jive. But wait a minute. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so because I feel like I first got introduced to
was it because Lior?
First time I ever heard UGK was Pocket Full of Stones. Now, did I hear Pocket Full of Stones before the soundtrack came out? Maybe. And then Nah, I don't think UGK got us on there. They didn't get us on there. I don't know how we got on there.
Wasn't Lior? Wasn't Lior your manager?
UGK got me on Don't Be a Menace soundtrack. That's who they got me on that soundtrack. Menace to Society, yeah, it could have been through Lior. It could have been through Lior, now that I think about it. Lior could have made that happen back then. And so the story behind the song was, yeah, I knew what kind of we were able to see little pieces of the movie before we did it. You know what I mean? They showed people clips of the movie. So I knew it was some West Coast type of shit and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know. I just had an idea of how I wanted it to sound or whatever. You know what I mean? Like how I wanted the drums to go. You know what I mean? That Cali type of, you know, that type of feel. But then I just found this sample, or we had found this sample, and I mean, I just did what I did to it, and okay, with that shit. And yeah, the rest is history. Me and X just wrote to the shit based on, you know, the energy of what we seen from what they showed us in the movie. And then we just took it from there, you know what I mean? And so that's how that song came about. Thank you for that question, David Bell.
And that's an era where soundtracks were a very big deal. If you get a joint on the soundtrack.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, I got that. Yeah, I got
Mm-hmm.
that on the wall. The Minister Society's on the wall.
Mm-hmm. Well, my brother, Lord Jamar, I think that wraps it up, man. That's the questions that I had on what you think, Lord, on this Hollywood edition, music industry edition. Normally I like to hit you with the hard stuff. We went kind of light on the entertainment end tonight.
Well, we're trying
Yeah.
to keep the channel up. We can't go hardcore fucking raw dog every fucking time where, you know what I mean? We're straddling the line of fucking,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
this Nazi shit that we dealing with right now,
Right. Right.
Um,
Sometimes we got to hit them with the lighthearted topics as well. You're right.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And find ways to still say what we need to say. Just be, just be smart about it.
Yes, sir, my brother.
But yes, Artie Stackington, I
Yes,
appreciate you,
Lord.
my brother.
Absolutely, my brother. Love you.
Love you too, my brother. If you'd like to become a patron, because this episode will be up on Patreon after this. It will not be up on YouTube until a little bit later. We'll be chopping it up and do what we do and all that type of shit. But if you want to see the episode of its entirety, I encourage you to become a patron over at patreon.com. That's also a place where we're able to, put up certain content and talk about certain things that, the boys over here be acting a little funny with sometimes. You heard? So, that being said, I encourage you to become a patron for as little as $5 a month. So yeah, that's what it is.
Yes,
Peace,
sir.
peace, Dr. Mod. I appreciate you. That's right. Rest in peace, my brother Pimp C. Shout out to my brother Bun B. That's right. Minister Society soundtrack is underrated. Matter of fact, I was talking to another star from that soundtrack, and I'm going to get him on the Godcast. Shout out to my brother MC8. So get ready for that one.
That's crazy. I was just listening to his music a few days ago.
Man, Compton Most Wanted used to be my shit on the low. I used to fuck with them boys. That boy, man, used to be singing this shit. But all right, man, we're gonna get out of here. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Dr. Ma'at, I don't know how long you've been here for, but hang on, just to make sure, because I did it earlier, but I'll do it again for you. Make sure you go and get the Sisters DVDs, the Mel Trek DVDs. It's volume 1 and volume 2. Teaching education from our perspective to the seeds. Animated DVD. Yeah, check it out. Shit is dope. Exploring the pre-Columbian America in this one here. And in the first one, they're exploring ancient Africa. So this is definitely something to get for your seeds, for your grand seeds, whatever kind of seed you got. All right, Dr. Ma'at. You heard, do my word be born regardless to whom or what? Yes, my word is born, and born is life, and I shall give my life before my word shall fail. On that note, We about to make moves. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Once again, for What You Think, Lord, I'm Lord Jamar.
And I'm Artie Stackimus.
Stackimus, Killamus. Oh! I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go. I'm not.
You're gonna let me live, Lord J?
Yeah. I'll get on you off camera. I'll get on you off camera. But I'll get on you off camera. Yo, we appreciate y'all coming through. Peace, y'all.